Hi there guys, this is Cabin92 and welcome to Subnautica. Yeah, this is another game I was wanting to play on the channel. As you can see, the main game Subnautica, or the first Subnautica, has the Living Large update, which means you can actually put in the large worms from below zero. I'm probably going to turn down some of the volume just a bit, so because it kind of does sound a little bit loud. Maybe a little more. I don't know. Speed character per second, that's fine, that's fine. Should news, yeah, graphics, no color grading. Hiccups. Accessibility, UI scale, I'm gonna kind of shrink that. Do I really want to? Also, it brought in the PDA pause, which is going to be useful. So yeah, I haven't started any games on this one just yet because it literally installed 2 days ago, and I've mostly played this on the Switch, and I really love this game so much. So we're gonna, yeah, survival, freedom, hardcore, creative. I don't know if I want to do creative. I'm definitely not doing hardcore because I have already died. Don't want to do freedom because that's too easy. So we'll go ahead and stick with survival. Oh, God, I love this game so much. I really do. And it kind of stems from my desire, or from my intention when I was a kid to be a marine biologist. But anxiety issues. Self-doubt. All that nonsense. Yeah. But I've always been fascinated with marine life. And what do you know? Also aliens. One thing I wish the first Subnautica had, and I kind of hope they bring it in Subnautica 2, is weather. Because Subnautica 1 does not have weather. It's got eclipses because of the giant moon, but no weather. They brought that in below zero. Oh. I'm not gonna skip this.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
There's the Aurora. That's bright. I wonder if the percussive force from the ship getting shot down caused the life pods, ouch, caused the life pods to, ow, caused the life pods to scatter. And I would not be surprised if some of the life pods that did launch ended up in the dead zone. Because some you can find inside the crater, and this is a crater. Oh, what's up? Extinguishing. Don't worry. Okay, we're good. Pep, pep, pep. Altera. Okay, I was a little...
minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
Oh, I'm hungry.
This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Thanks, Cindy. I probably should have gone... Oh! Well, that's so much easier. Well, also, it's the PlayStation, not the Switch, so the button, the start and, I guess, select options are easier to reach than... Oh, okay. It's circle to do that. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm used to I'm used to the Switch. Flares, I might use those later on, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, I'm hungry. Climbing up. Yeah, I probably should have gone with Crash first, or I should have gone to Crash after my Spyro stream.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Yeah, I probably should have gone to What? Oh, getting your feet wet. Yay! I'm sorry, my brain is all over the place with this. I should have gone to play Crash 2 first, or at least started playing Crash 2 again after I was hoping to get that peeper, but oh well. Peeper! Gotcha, you little stinker. Yay, give me your copper.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Ox, your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Yay! Yeah, copper's good. I thought I heard the gas pods popping. Why is there a metal salvage just hovering about? Quartz! That was loud, sorry. Yeah. God, I am all over the place. I am sorry. Yeah, I probably should have played Crash 2 after closing out a Spyro. But... I don't know. I really wanted to play Subnautica. It's a fun game. Peep, 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 peep. Oh, fine. Tink, tink, tink. Feet. I don't know if I'm actually gonna need that, but I will. Zap, 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 zap. I need a repair tool. Tools. Yeah, cave sulfur, silicon rubber, titanium. I've got the titanium. Glass and a battery. Don't have that. Just battery and titanium. Sweetness. I can do that already. Power cell.
New blueprint acquired.
2 batteries and silicon rubber. 2 silver. Yeah, I need that. Let's eat our little peeper friend.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
I only need 3 titanium for a standard O2 tank. Awesomeness. But I need silicon rubber for the fins so I can swim faster. 2 times glass, silver ore. Okay, well. Oh god, that is so much easier. Yeah, I'm gonna have to farm a whole lot of quartz. Oh, whole fish! And a rabbit ray. Yeah, you can tell I've played this quite a bit. Oh yeah! You can also pin items. That's why I was shrinking the UI down. Bleach. I don't have salt or a knife to get. Coral chunk. That's just, yeah, rubber and titanium. Also rubber and titanium. So that would mean I would need to get 2 creepvine seed clusters, distill that into 4 different rubber, and I can use the 2 for the fins, and then, hey, there we go. can use the 2 for the fins, and then... Oh, hi, Stalker Buddy. There we go. Use 2 for the fins, and then 1 for the knife and 1 for the repair tool. Yeah, you can tell that I played this a lot from my thought process. It feels... It's weird having the recording or the streaming barrier around the screen while I'm playing. Yeah, because 1 seed cluster makes 2 silicon rubber. So now I can make fins. Those get equipped automatically.
Draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
And I can make a knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Coolness. Oh, I need a wiring kit and a computer chip. So... 1 copper wire, 1 gold, 2... coral. 2 table coral samples, okay. And then there's just 2 silver for the wiring kit. But for now, I'm gonna do this.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Awesomeness! Yeah, I can kind of swim faster now that I've got the fins. Oh god, I love that sound. That is so much easier too. Grapevine, a kelp species concentrated in large forests in shallow, sandy waters. Loose roots anchor the plant to the sea floor, where it grows steadily toward the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable base material for fabrication of textiles as well as a basic foodstuff. Assessment: vital alien resource, edible, construction applications. Yeah, so far that's the only thing we've scanned. Equipment, air pumps. Air pumps can be used to pipe breathable air to a remote location. The base-attached air pipe can be built at a compatible habitat and will source oxygen directly from the habitat's oxygen generator. Floating air pump must have access to breathable air and be floating on the water's surface. Pumps must be connected to a pipe chain to function. Handheld scanner. The essential science and survival tool, the scanner can be used to add new blueprints to memory and analyze unknown entities. It emits electromagnetic radiation in the specified direction, which is reflected by the environment and then analyzed to determine the physical makeup of the targeted object. It has 4 primary functions. Blueprint acquisition. Record the physical parameters of scanned technologies to add their blueprints to the PDA databank. These blueprints may then be constructed at the appropriate fabricator, which implies there are multiple, but I'm pretty sure we all know that. The scanner is also equipped to break down damaged and otherwise useless devices into their base materials for salvage purposes. Organism analysis. The scanner will attempt to match scanned organisms against the onboard database. If no match is found, then the species will be assigned an easy-to-remember name, and a new databank entry will be created. Your PDA's AI will also attempt to synthesize theories on behavioral tendencies and evolutionary origins where possible, as well as deliver assessments on how best to approach them. Yeah. Sorry, I had to swallow it a little bit. Medical analysis. Scanning any living organism will display back information on their state of health on the scanner's HUD. This information will be limited without access to a network database. And self-scan, which is only available in this one. The user may run a self-scan to determine their own physical well-being. The scanner will search for foreign bacteria and other signs of ill health and compare with available data to provide a diagnosis. The Altera Spectroscope Scanner, understanding the world so you don't have to. Oh yeah, the repair tool. I need that thing. The repair tool can be targeted at common device control panels habitat modules, radios, etc. to stitch wires and seams back together at the atomic level. All good technicians keep one of these under their pillow. Most people don't care why it works, just that it saved their life that one time. But in case you're curious, it combines scanner and fabricator technologies to determine the proper specifications for the targeted object and then rearranges the available physical material to match the original specs. The Altera repair tool, get your fix. Meh. Habitat Installations Aquarium. The aquarium is designed to hold and sustain up to 8 aquatic or small aquatic life forms and fits inside a regular multi-purpose habitat. Keep that in mind. Aquatic creatures make up 70% of all known species, making the aquarium a commonly deployed tool in many exploratory operations. It is just as often used to house livestock for later consumption as it is to hold specimens for xeno research. An automated environment regulation system means there's no need to feed or care for your subjects. And B, due to its size, the regular aquarium is not rated for breeding applications and creatures are highly unlikely to mate. Construct a full-size alien containment unit for this purpose. Fabrication technology is the power to rearrange matter at the atomic level. I paused a little bit to make sure I was actually reading that right. It was the catalyst behind the Great Expansion and remains the backbone of the modern world. Fabricators come in all shapes and sizes, but the most common are small enough to be wall-mounted and are used for everything from constructing everyday implements to cooking dinner. It is common today for households to keep a store of generic base materials on hand for any eventuality. Oh, I'm thinking of cake now. God damn it. Yeah. I'm gonna be one of those people where I'm probably just gonna, whenever I get a new databank entry, I'm gonna be reading it off. And if I get just so it's out of the way, that way it's not highlighted. That way if I get something new, I can actually read it. Or if it's a voice log, I can just listen to it. Anyway, the Altera handheld habitat builder has been an essential tool for xenoscientists, colonists, and emergency relief crews across 11 different transgovs for more than 50 years. 11 different transgovs? Jeez Louise. Habitat modules are hermetically sealed from the outside environment, built on land, underwater, or in a vacuum. It's nice to read these to kind of give an idea of where you can build a habitat. Habitats can be enhanced to become long-term homes, remote research stations, defensive outposts, and more. Quick start guide. 1. Select the basic compartment from the builder menu and place it somewhere opportune. 2. Add a hatch to access the compartment. 3. Build a solar panel to power the habitat's oxygen generator. 4. Construct useful interior modules like radios, rechargers, and storage solutions. Primary habitat systems like oxygen generation and flood control, as well as modules like the fabricator, draw power and will not function without it. Additional compartments reduce overall hull integrity depending on the external pressure. Quick build habitats. A home far, far away from home. That's got to be a Star Wars reference. Wait, power. Solar panel. These are pretty, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. Solar power is the most prevalent power source in the galaxy, and so it is no accident that the standard solar panel is the default means of powering a habitat. A power source is a requirement of habitat oxygen generators and other onboard modules. Provides limited power for small outposts and survival habitats, may be mounted on or near the habitat itself or placed remotely and connected via power transmitters. Why did I not think of that when I was making bases all over the place? Well, in some areas that are kind of in caves like the Lost River and the lava zone. They got thermal. But for the scarce reef, I probably could have put solar panels up in a brighter area and then, yeah, whatever. Power rate relative to sunlight exposure. Mobile Vehicle Bay. The Mobile Vehicle Bay is a deployable station equipped with fabrication drones designed to construct small research and exploration vehicles from raw materials. It is a common tool in almost all industrial, scientific, and colonization operations. Sea Glide. I need to find blueprints for that, and that's why I've got the scanner. The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device designed for use in oceanic environments, capable of speeds up to 36 kilometers an hour in standing water. Displays basic topographical data for aid in charting cave systems, replaceable battery, keep fingers clear of propeller. The fact that you have to remind someone to keep your fingers clear of the propeller goes to show just... yeah. The Sea Glide. Anything that moves faster underwater is probably trying to eat you. Yeah, that's it. No! Again, I'm used to the switch controls. Additional technical. Start here. Oh, thank you. I keep looking at my coffee mug and planning on reaching for a swig of coffee, but I finished that when I was playing Spyro. If you are reading this, then you have survived an emergency evacuation of a capital-class ship equipped with Altera technology. Congratulations, the hard part is over. Your radiator has automatically rebooted in emergency mode. This operating system has one directive: to keep you alive on a hostile alien world. If that is not possible, it will alert salvage teams to the location of your remains. It features full monitoring of vital signs for timely survival advice, blueprints for fabricating a range of essential survival equipment tailored to your environment, onboard camera, microphone, and OCR technology for short-range situational analysis, and cross-compatibility with all Altera compliant products. NB, your personal and work files have been encrypted and may be retrieved at a later date by a licensed engineer. Ay, ay, ay. My jaw is going to start hurting after a while, I swear. Oh boy. Survival checklist. 1. Administer first aid if required. I'm at 83%, so I should be alright. 2. Take inventory of available materials and supplies and decide on rations. Already done that. 3. Survey the environment for threats and resources. I'm kind of in the middle of doing that. 4. Construct necessary survival equipment using the LifePod's fabricator. Also in the process of doing that. Number 5. Check LifePod for damage and repair as necessary. Also in the process of doing that. 6. Broadcast local distress signal using LifePod's short-range radio. Gotta get that repaired first. 7. Locate other survivors using a line of sight or the radio. That's not going to happen. 8. Find or construct a more permanent habitat. I might do that. 9. Maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. NB. This information is meant as a general guide. In the first instance, you should always follow the advice of your PDA, which has taken your particular circumstances into account. Warning: blueprint database corrupted. Damage to your PDA's hard drive has corrupted approximately 80% of stored survival blueprints. Blueprints may be reacquired by scanning a salvage technology using the handheld scanner or by downloading plans from a shipboard databox. In the circumstances, these assets will most likely be found amongst wreckage from the Aurora. Okay! Ha, my jaw. But yeah, I gotta find... Oh, hey, hoverfish. I heard a snapper. I heard the snapping of a stalker. Oh, what? To birth emergency life pod. More reading. Sorry, I'm complaining about reading, and yeah, I have no problem reading. Standard features: short-range radio, 250-kilometer uninterrupted range, wall-mounted fabricated for survival equipment manufacture and for rendering organic substances edible, medical kit fabricator, onboard air brake and flotation devices for land, sea, or space recovery, solar panel cell or solar power cells 3, emergency exits in the floor and roof, standard provisions, 2 times all environment protection suits, 2 times ready to eat nutrient blocks, 2 times drinking water provision, 1 times emergency medkit, and 2 times emergency flares. And B, some life pods may be equipped with different supplies such as radiation suits and replacement pods. Both the right life pod for the right situation. I'm going to slip into this accent for a little bit because it's a bit easier on my jaw and it won't hurt my jaw as much. All environment protection suit. There we go. The Altera AEP suit. A single solution for a universe of infinite data. You are currently wearing the AEP suit. A hermetically sealed personal environment designed to withstand the most extreme conditions in the known universe. Onboard temperature and hydration regulation, compatible with a range of attachments, slim line, built for maximum freedom of movement, biometric sensors, and contextual heads-up display. AEP suits should always be equipped before life pod launch in case of hull breach. And the Aurora ship status. Ship class, Altera long-range capitalist ship, mission Ariadne Arm, phase gate installation, 3-year operation time. Crew, command team 23, engineering team 85, support crew 49 passengers. Status, sustained heavy damage in orbit of 45-46B, cause unknown, evacuation data unavailable. Engineering section, dark matter ion drive core V8, manned robotics suite, advanced scanner suite, long range communications relay, 0.25 cubic kilometers storage for phase gate operators, habitation section, accommodation for 150 people, multiple canteens serving healthy, fresh and rehydrated food, leisure facilities including VR suite and virtual cinema. Is that it? Okay, have a fish. A small, cautious herbivore commonly found in kelp-rich environments. 1. Charged foot pads. 6 unique limb appendages feature charged pads capable of ionizing the surrounding water. The hoverfish uses this ability to maintain its position against the current as it feeds from kelp and lichen. Assessment edible. Okay, now we can switch back to this accent. Come here. I thought I heard a stalker baby. Oh, scattered wreckage. Yeah, I will intentionally be switching accents from when I'm giving commentary to when I'm reading. So, American accent when I'm giving commentary. Mild British, I guess, when I'm reading from the databank. I can actually go ahead and close these. Okay. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting it has been heated to over 1200 Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. Okay, I want to scan you. Come here, stalker.
This planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. 30 further study recommended.
Come here. Come here. I just want to scan. Can I scan? Ow! Just let me scan. Okay, stalker. Oh crap, I gotta get down there. Streamlined predator encountered in the kelp forest and weight of prey leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago, and may be one of the oldest species on the planet. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tends to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. 1. Teeth. The stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast-growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. Night vision. Oh, great. That's going to be fun. Retinal layering on the eyeball suggests adaptation for nighttime hunting. Dorsal ridges. These ridges can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. That's fun. Pelvic fins. Long and powerful, the stalker has evolved to hunt the fastest of prey. Assessment. Stalker teeth may have applications in enameled glass fabrication. Awesome!
Oxygen.
I'm getting there. Getting there. Whew. Oh, there's the Aurora. Okay, so... No! What? Why is it that far out? Why? I don't like it that far out. Oh god, it's gonna start getting dark again. Again. It's gonna start getting dark, isn't it? Oh, hoofoosh. No! Small school mentality prey fish with a unique method of propulsion and a distinct relative of the bladderfish. I gotta get me a bladderfish. Ooh, nice texture. That's pretty. I'm sorry. Antenna. Rather than swimming, this life form uses the fine green antennae which encircle its body to alter the composition of the water in front of it, allowing it to sail into the low-density space created. 2. Purple-green coloration. May be a camouflage adaptation for mid-range light wavelengths, possibly indicating the hoopfish is more active at dawn and dusk. Behavior. While schools of hoopfish will form periodically and evade predators en masse, this behavior is more social than it is defensive, and lone hoopfish are often found hunting for food and displaying generally curious behavior. Assessment edible. Did I get the hoopfish? I did not get the hoopfish. Oh, right. I'm still used to the flip and switch. And... I'm sorry, is this cave actually safe? No, it's not! No, it's not! Holy crap! Actually... that's a thermal vent! Let's see, what did I need for... ah, crap. Okay, I'm gonna... what was it, square? Okay. I'm gonna pin that recipe real quick. I don't really need that one. I'll pin that recipe. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the UI a little bit so that I can fit more. Recipes. Yeah. Fiber mesh. I forget what I need fiber mesh for, but I'm gonna make it anyway, just for the sake of making it. Glass, that was for the flashlight, wasn't it? Standard OT. Oh! It was for the flashlight, but there was also... okay. I need silver, though. And a star. Whoa! Whoa! Rabbit Ray, get back here! Specimen with symptoms of infection. This organism is displaying signs of a bacterial infection. Bright green blisters are forming networks around the infection sites. Pathology suggests a waterborne bacterium capable of penetrating the body through the skin and respiratory system. Underlying indications of genetic mutation and aggressive behavior. The bacterium itself is unlike any so far recorded in human exploration. Warning: may be contagious. Avoid. Do not under any circumstances consume the flesh. That's under advanced theories. Geological data. Okay, there we go. Carnivores, I can put that away. Herbivore small, herbivore large. The rabbit ray does count as an herbivore? Okay. An herbivore's aquatic life form. Rabbit rays appear to live serene and solitary lives with few predators, a natural sense of curiosity, and awesomely poisonous flesh. 1. Ears. Twin orange appendages mounted on the head sense vibration in the water. 2, undulating wings. I find myself actually bouncing back and forth between actually saying the numbers and not saying the numbers. Undulating wings, markedly similar method of transportation to that of Earthrays. Zero genetic resemblance detected, suggesting these two species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. Evidence indicates its large side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptations. It is likely there are related ray species in other environmental biomes on this planet, inedible but harmless. Okay. Why did it have to be dark? Whoa. Peeper. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be scanning quite a bit of the flora and fauna because I like scanning everything. I don't know why. Fast prey fish encountered in shallow waters and rich in protein, developed side-facing eyes capable of discerning colors, not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It is also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. Powerful fins. This species has evolved powerful fins, which enable rapid acceleration in still water and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Beak. The fish got the beak. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation. An unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. Expulsion tubes. The tubes attached to the peeper's torso are connected directly to its stomach and gills and appear to be designed to expel its contents on demand. Purpose unclear. While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a number of its features serve no discernible purpose. It would appear to be just as well suited to survive in deeper waters and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. This has an edible, high calorie count. Further research required. I think... You swam right into me, dude! Some of the bubbles do look a little weird, though. Acid mushroom. A common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. It is not clear which predator species necessitated such extreme countermeasures, but the acid mushroom's numbers suggest it has successfully deterred most of them. Assessment: inedible. Acid has applications in battery fabrication. I'm probably gonna have to pick up a couple more of these. Oh, but I want to grow bed. I thought you were a scannable. Back here. Get back here. Get.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Thanks. This unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to the other life forms around it. 1. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught on the way and adjust its buoyancy. Whew. Open-ended vascular tubing can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity guided propulsion, like it kind of did just a little bit ago. Largely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night, its only identifiable defense mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely of water, air, and cartilage. Assessment: edible. Oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on conception. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. When I read this for the first time and I found out that you can actually get a little bit of oxygen back after eating a freshly caught bladderfish, dude, that is so cool. It really is really cool. So I got a peeper, a hoopfish, and a bladderfish. That's good for water. What did I... Probably... No. Ah! No, hiccups. I need to find blueprints for these, but I also need to find cave sulfur so I can fix up my life pod. Oh. Really? That's dumb. Ah, it was 2 table carrier samples. Okay. I'm gonna have to find... Pardon me, gas pod. X. Alien eggs. Yeah, what?
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Oh yeah, I already heard that. Sorry, I like to close up whatever I'm not reading or have already read so that it's a little more condensed. Evidence suggests that a substantial number, if not all, of the locust species reproduce through egg laying. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wedged into rocks and cracks in the rock. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting grounds. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of natural stasis, likely awaiting ideal conditions in which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme which will kickstart the process. It is impossible to calculate the species of the egg from the exterior. However, it may be possible to stimulate a hatching response if an egg is relocated to a suitable alien containment unit. That's a gasopod egg. The fact that I have collected eggs... Oh, that's a Gary fish. Wait a minute, it didn't give me an option to scan the Gary fish. That is bogus. Peekaboo. Did you drop something? No? Okay. Gonna head up here for a little bit. Get some oxygen. I kind of want to go to that cloud. Don't really want to go to that cloud just yet. I need a compass. That was the... Ah! Where's the music? You piece of garbage. Boomerang. An herbivore encountered in large numbers, found to frequent shallow waters and move in schools. Serrated teeth suggests adaptation for grinding corals other herbivores are unable to digest. Twin fins. Unusually, this species' two fins are a cartilaginous extension of its skeleton. There's the music. They are less prone to damage and provide superior propulsion, but are also harder to grow back. The bright blue tips are in fact the ends of its digestive tract, where the luminescence of the corals it consumes is most focused. Most active during daylight hours and prone to flee on approach, the boomerang can more easily be observed at night when its bioluminescence gives it away and seeks the shelter of the seabed. Edible. Yeah. Beep. Table coral, because why not? Each disc is an individual colony of microorganisms filtering nutrients from the water. Growth patterns indicate the colonies are in direct competition for positions with superior current or light. Unlike other coral species, its structure is malleable, softly pulsating as it pumps nutrients to its extremities, and only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. The jewel-like nodes in the surface are concentrated buildups of rare minerals the coral is unable to process. Assessment exploitable in computer chip fabrication. Yep. And we're gonna need these. What the? I keep... I keep hitting the wrong button. birds. Already, holy cow. I am so tempted to just go ahead and swim out to that island, because I know it's an island. Come on, daylight! There's our infected fish again. Come here, bladder! God, this is a long night. I'll distill the bladderfish in the water. I'm gonna eat the boomerang. And I'll drink a little bit of water. I'm gonna put the egg in here for now. Come on, daylight. 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 I want some daylight. Por favor. Yay! Daylight! Now I can comfortably go into this cave. And quartz. Creature egg that looks like a crashfish egg. Sandstone outcrops. These common porous outcrops seem to form around small amounts of precious metals, or otherwise these metals are part of sedimentary buildup over time. Assessment: lead, silver, and gold source, which is perfect. Actually, can I scan you, little buddy? Sit still. Thank you, Shuttlebug. A common scavenger at the base of the food chain. Mouth parts small enough to be of little threat to most organisms, this creature is clearly adapted to feed on the waste products of the ecosystem around it. 3 mandibles, used to orient themselves when drifting and to filter through detritus on cave floors. 3 legs. High-strength muscles can propel the life form great distances through the water, as well as emulating them across the sea floor. Assessment: necessary waste recycler. Presence may indicate nearby cave systems. Cool beans. Silver.
Waste wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules. 30 seconds.
Okay, smoky. And I'm hitting the wrong button again. That's a big land cloud. Okay, so I can make another quartz anyway. What did I need for... I probably could have pinned the... Wait. Oh! I just needed the one glass. Sweetness. Hold up. There we go. Nope. There we go. That way we've got a little bit more breathing room. 125? Or no, 135. Okay. That way we've got a little more oxygen.
Increased local radiation levels.
Okay.
Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Got the whole fish. A very small herbivore found in low numbers, often around cave system entrances where their skin coloration blends into the background. Bored out tail fin. By manipulating the size and shape of the hole in its tail, it can perform unpredictable maneuvers. Size. Smaller than most other herbivores, presumably due to lack of vegetation in low-light environments. Assessment edible. Yeah, that's just warning about the potential for the... Oh! I need 2 more silver! But that's actually fine. Also, I've got a crash fish egg. That's lead. 1 silver. That's another lead. I'm gonna wait for you to do your thing before I decide. Quartz. That's limestone, isn't it? Yeah. That's good for copper, though. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits and are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Assessment: titanium and copper source. Oh, well, I've got 2 lead anyway. I can probably make a platform, or a foundation platform. Yeah, 1. Hi Peep. Did I search this area for that? I am not very comfortable being down here without a I'm blanking on the name. Reinforcement. Coral tubes. Reinforcement suit. The variety of coral formations on 4546b appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrient flow throughout the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. Assessment: coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. Awesomeness. I need to be careful with how much... I need to find a cave that I can dive into and... Here's salt. Okay, first off, I need to get some oxygen because I'm starting to run a little bit on the low side. Wait, un momento, por favor. Yes, sea glide fabricate. Oh, well, at least the sea glide fragment. Hello, holefish. That's a titan. It's not a titan. Can I not? I can't get... Okay, so I can. Okay. I just need cave sulfur. Can you point me to... Wouldn't it be funny if he actually pointed me to a cave? That would... But... What was that? Stalker tooth! He didn't point me to a cave, but he dropped one of his teeth. Extended analysis of acquired dental samples has been completed. Samples matched to species-designated stalker. Stalker teeth exhibit extraordinary lightness and strength and contains only trace amounts of calcium. The edges show signs of wear and are studded with metal flakes, providing evidence that the stalkers chew on metal deposits in order to sharpen their teeth. Assessment: applications as a natural substrate in enameled glass fabrication. I am running out of space. Excuse me, stalker, can you show me the way to a cave? I really, really need that cave sulfur. Can any of you guys point me to a cave? Somebody did. Oh, you did! Okay. Hold on just a moment. I will slash you with a knife later. Oh, why did it have to be dark? What was that? That was just these guys. That is bogus! You pointed me to the wrong cave! That doesn't help me either.
A common complication for cave divers is orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Yeah. I will probably continue this later. I at least wanted to get at least a partial stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take care.